So as we can all see, this awakening is something that is a collective contribution. Everybody is contributing. Wow, that was weird. I just almost said that like the weird way. Contributing in their own particular ways that God designed you to contribute. And God has designed this a very special and specific way for our nervous systems and our brains to adjust to this time. Unfortunately, that also means trauma. And that's why we're seeing like a lot of it. And I keep being told we're going to keep seeing more trauma. And that's why it's like really important to kind of detach from the outside right now as best as you possibly can. Because there's going to be a lot of, it's going to look scary. It's going to be kind of scary, which it is right now. It's getting kind of scary with all these like scientists going missing and everything increasing with the wars and nobody doing anything about this crazy man who's just tyrannically running our government, 143, and his cronies and the corruption and everybody just pretending like everything's fine and just like, you know, all this shit that's driving all of us light workers nuts and crazy over here. Is it's part of the illusion. It's part of the game. It's part of what we're down here to experience, unfortunately. But there is going to be another side to that. So that's like what I want to say to people is don't give up hope right now. This is not the time to give in to despair or hopelessness or any of these like illusions that we're going to be seeing, but prepare yourselves. Because it's just like not going to stop. It's just not. And we cannot control what people's roles in this is, this awakening. All we can do is observe it. That's why I'm like, it is really important to detach. And I got this channel like over a year ago, but it's really interesting because I'm still integrating this exact lesson, but I'm doing a really good job at it lately. And it's the key to detachment, 144 on the clock, is trust. Is trust in yourself and trust in God that whatever he has planned for you in your life is what is best for you and your soul on your journey. And that he has designed this time right now to be challenging. So if you are facing mental demons of like, you don't want to be here, you are scared of, going back into the matrix, you're scared of your future, there is no hope for you, there is no way out of this, things aren't going to happen for you, that kind of stuff, like the apathy, the numbing, the lack of will to live, the lack of desire to live, the lack of seeing a purpose and even going on, the lack of feeling that God will help you financially, the lack of feeling that God's going to help you in a health way. There's all these things that we have agreed to feel at this particular time because it's going to be the last time we're going to feel them as humans. Once open contact occurs and all of this shifts, we're not going to feel the same mental demons that we have to fight right now. And so that is why they're getting louder and it's getting harder and it's getting more challenging. And we're seeing more things in our 3D reality to offset our nervous systems and our brains and our neural pathways. It's not just an elite agenda. It is also to challenge you personally on, are you going to trust God even though he gives you zero reasons to? That's part of being a light worker. He is qualifying us for new earth leaders, for new earth roles. And part of that is having blind faith, blind trust, blind hope at the worst possible time as a human that you possibly could as well. Because we're like in the last part of descension. We're in the last part of the collapse. We are in the last phase of this terrible cycle that most of us have been caught in all of our lives, which is the manipulation and coercion and corruption of this evil, vile, horrible place. And the truths are coming to light now. So it's like it's already here. Their lies have already been exposed. And so all we have to do now is wait for it to collapse. And it can't collapse like fast because that's going to destroy all of our minds and our nervous systems. It has to be a slow, like kind of integrative type of a thing. And until, such time as we actually have the intervention and help, we got to keep going. We got to just keep surviving. We got to keep doing what we can until we get there. Like, I get a lot of comments of people being like, oh, should I quit my job now? Should I not even do this program? Should I not do this? Should I not do that? It's like, just keep going. 444. Keep going until we approve. But hold on to hope. That's what you do. You keep putting your head down, putting your head in the fucking sand, fighting these fucking mental demons, and you keep going. but you hold on to hope. Don't lose hope, because that's what people are doing right now. They're just going, but they have like no hope. They have no faith. They have no trust in this place. And that's why the keeping going is starting to get harder and harder, because you're not backing that up with like, okay, there is a reason to trust. There is a reason to have hope. There is a reason to have faith right now. There is a reason behind all of this misery. I am here to challenge myself right now. Like, all of this rewiring and reframing and psychic downloads have like helped me survive. Because I've had to apply all of this to all the demons in my life. I have so many fucking demons that I face because I have no job. I have no career. I've lost everything in my life. And the reason is because God wanted me to find, just trust and faith and hope and solace within him and myself. And that's it at this time, because it was going to get really hard and challenging, and people were going to think I was crazy and delusional. And also, he took all these opportunities away. This is all he gave me. So like, this is like why this is my life, because he's always cornered me my entire life. And so I've always had to deal with his shit. I've always dealt with God's shit my entire life. I've always, done this. This is what I've done my entire life, is like convince myself that everything's going to get better. And then it never did. And so, but this time it actually is going to get better. So that's why I'm like, guys, I've been doing this. We've been in this game for a long time. A lot of us have already been playing this game of it's never going to get better. It's hopeless. There's no future for us. We're fucked. We've already been playing this game since fucking 9/11, bro. A lot of us millennials and shit. So it's like, keep going, keep fucking playing the game, bro. Like, you can't stop now. Keep fucking going. Keep fucking fighting those fucking demons. Even doesn't matter how hard it gets. Like, it's gonna get better. It has to. It's physics. It's quantum physics. If you are believing something, it's gonna collapse into your reality. And if we have a whole horde of people believing the same shit, that it's gonna get better, then it's gonna get better. But if we don't, then we can't anchor those timelines into this. We can't just have like a small amount of people anchoring the hope and the faith here. That's why I'm saying this is a collective thing that we've all agreed to. And that's why it's really important to get objective and observe this instead of submerge yourself into like the anxiety behind this, because that's not the purpose of right now. The purpose of right now is to focus on your lane and where you are and what you can do to anchor these types of consciousness, Christ consciousness, into this reality. And it doesn't mean that you have to be all love and light. It just means that you have to maybe survive. Maybe you just have to fight your demons, and that's how you are contributing to this with Christ consciousness. I mean, anytime you fight off a fucking demon, you're becoming Christ. And we have so many fucking demons, bro, down here. Poverty demons, insecurity demons, family demons, societal demons, conformity, judgment, anger, hatred, fear, all those things. Fear is the biggest one right now. We're all afraid that things are not going to get better. We're all afraid that God's not going to help us. And he has not given us any reason to believe him either. For a lot of us. Some people like Charlie Kirk, yes, but most of us no. And a lot of us now are not even on that timeline because of how bad it's getting on the outside. And so, but God does this strategically. He does this on purpose to see the ones who will hold on to hope and faith and trust during these times, and the one who will like go towards him and break down, religious constructs and break down any type of construct to get to him and hold on to him. There is going to be a reward for that. There's going to be a reward for that, because this society, again, is shifting. And so he's trying to incentivize people to do like this thing that's basically humanly impossible, because we never ever have to do this. We never have to, except for every 26,000 years when ascension occurs, is like go through like this like weird phase of like having to like believe past what we're seeing in our 3D reality. Most people don't, especially to the extent that God is having us do it. Like we have to have like this insane amount of faith and trust that like this is like a crazy thing that he's doing. He's just switching the whole society. It's not just like a little bit. He's doing the whole fucking kit and caboodle. And so he's having us, believe in a delusion also. And that's like a whole, so that's what I'm saying. If you guys are on this path, you don't understand exactly what you're doing, but you're doing like miraculous. That's why I'm like, hold the fuck on if you are over here on New Earth, bro. Seriously, just survive. Get through as best you can. Just survive. You might not have a purpose yet. Your purpose right now just might be surviving, getting through the collapse. And do that however you can. Do not start to guilt yourself or feel bad or do any of that stuff. Survive this the best way you can. And there will be something on the other side of it.